Hello, good morning and welcome to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, The Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the line of what I showed today was very kindly given to me by Steve Prescott from vapebase when I went to see him at Vape Jam the other week. The line I'll be showing you today is Liquid State. Now, there's 5 bottles in the range. What I'll do is I'll split the review into 2 parts, so as always no one gets a numb bum from to sit through too much. The 3 I'm going to show you today are Orange Dream, Cali Colada, and last but not least in this section, Sweet Leaf. Now, just going to quickly go through the bottles, and all bottles today are in 3 milligrams. I think there's various ratios on it. I'll explain why I think that in a little while. Bottles. Now, I will admit, when I first saw the bottles, my heart sunk a bit, because I'm not, as a general rule, a fan of full colour bottles. Because I like to know how much I've actually got left in a bottle, and also I can't see, and just to check that there's no impurities in the liquid just by looking through the bottle alone. But, and I'll give the guys credit for this one, they didn't coat the bottom, so you can still see how much you've got left in the bottle, and you can, when holding up to light, you can see whether there's any impurities. It makes it a little bit awkward on the impurity front, but you can see in and you can see the liquid, so I give them credit for not coating the bottom like some of the other ones have done as well. Warning labels. Well, they've got all the little symbols there, which is nice to see. Wish more American companies would do that actually. Warning: this product contains a chemical. Oh, here we go. Prop 65 to start off with, which we already know. Do not mix the juice with other liquid. I'm assuming you mean other types of liquid and not e-liquid, because that shouldn't actually be a problem if you mix 2 juices together. Do not drink. Do not put on your skin. Keep out the reach of children and pets. This product is intended for use and purchase only by persons 18 and over. Women who are pregnant or breastfeeding should not use this. Well, that's still one in the debate at the moment. This is not a smoking seizure product. Used with caution. And then we've got the grapes. Now, this is why I went and said I'm not quite sure what the ratios are. Because it says PG at greater than 20% and VG at less than 80%. That kind of gives a lot of... I mean, this could be a 50-50 and match that description, or it could be a 75-25 and still match that description. So I'm not quite sure at the moment what the ratios are, but once I get to have a look at the liquid, I'll have an educated guess. Natural and artificial flavourings at greater than 20%. And then we've got in another language, which I really should have done more work at school, and I probably could have read that. Only for use in electronic cigarettes. In case of contact with skin, wash thoroughly with soap and water. Call a poison centre or physician if you feel unwell. May contain traces of nut. And then we've got there where they're based at, which including phone number and address. Ireland. I didn't realise they had an office in Ireland. That's cool. But yeah, I would like to potentially know a little bit more on the ratio thing, especially for people who are a bit sensitive towards PG. They're going to be the ones who really do want to know what the levels are. But apart from that, we've got the warning symbols. We've got a pretty thorough warning, and we've got a nice bottle. I've got to admit, as I say, with that on the bottom as well, yes, I've got no problem with that being coated, because I can see the liquid. Pocket abuse. These have been in my pocket for about a week, as always, just to see how they play with it, because the only problem is, since everything went to glass, you've got now that clonking against each other. Instead of when that was plastic, you just get a little bit of a bounce, so it does emphasise a little bit more on pocket damage. Only 1 bottle failed, to be fair to it, on the Sweet Leaf. Oh, I don't know if you can see there. See there, just on the bottom there, just a bit of the outer coating has come off, but apart from that the other bottles fared quite well. Right, my weapon of choice today will be the RX200, and that's got the Lush Stripper dual cooled, if I remember rightly, to 0.22. Let's have a go. I'm going to start off with the Sweet Leaf. A little smell of the bottle. Cool. It's a very, very sweet peach. There's a hint of lemonade in there as well. Actually, the more I smell it, actually, since opening the bottle, the lemonade is actually now coming out a lot stronger. Oh, that smells nice. It really does smell nice. Now, I have also got to stay for the rating, as always. I have not paid for this product. This product was given to me by Steve Prescott of vapebase for review purposes. Taste is subjective, and also your individual setup will alter what you get from the juice. Okay, I can only personally review what I'm personally getting. Just get that out of the way with, as always. Right then, we're going to start off at 62.2 watts, which is 3.7 or mid-range on a mech battery. If it decides to fire. I meant to have a look at what the ratio was. No. I'll probably go that is round about a 70-30. That might be a little bit under on the VG. That might be more high end 60% than low end 70s. Flavour. Oh, hello. Right. Throat hit. Getting no throat hit for this whatsoever, which is perfect for me because I'm not a fan. After now 4 years in, throat hit is not a thing that I'm actually after. Cloud production is superb. It's a very, very dense, voluptuous cloud that comes from this. But flavour. The peach starts off, and it's quite a subtle peach. But then just before the exhale, you get this sweet tea lemonade come out, and that's gorgeous. And that's coming out. The peach from the beginning of it just sits all round the front of the tongue, right on the flavour buds, so everything mixes together quite well. It's a nice sweet tea, and with that added little boost of the lemonade, it's gorgeous. So what's going on with my RX? That's having a bit of a mess. It's a very subtle peach, but then with the added bonus of that, I say, then you get that sweet tea, and then the lemonade will come into play as well. It's a very refreshing vape. It's very subtle but very refreshing vape. As I say, it really helps how much the flavours sit on the tongue, especially afterwards when you still get that lemonade and you still got a little hint of peach in the beginning bit of it. That's really nice. Right, I'm going to go up a bit. I'm going to go up to 73 watts, which is 4 volts. Oh, round about the mid-range on the power levels there. That peach has taken on a mind of an absolute life of its own. It's ripe, it's juicy. Oh, that's a lot stronger than it was lower down. The lemonade has also been enhanced as well. The tea is more of a back note now. But that lemon, the lemon really does make the mouth water. And with that really juicy peach. Cool. Still no fruit hit, and with the flavourings and also with the VG levels, I wasn't anticipating one anyway. Oh, it's just an absolute mouthwater. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It was a problem I was having at Vape Jam with a lot of vendors this year. They was too sweet. It really was. A lot of the juices were coming across like I was feeling like I should be in diabetic coma afterwards because of how sweet they literally were, and there was a lot of sweetness being used by a lot of companies, which really annoyed me. The nose exhale just enhances the peach even further, and then so you still got that little bit of peach, but it's mainly now the lemon, the sweet tea lemonade now just sitting on the tongue. Oh, that is nice. I'm gonna go up one more. I'm gonna go up to 4.2. 4.2 volts or 80 watts. I'll put a little bit more on there. But other thing I'd like to show you there, it's left the wicks lovely and clean afterwards, which is how it should be with juice. There's no need for gunk on your coils after a good juice. I'll put a little bit more on there just for this bit. Vapour production's gone up nicely, still nice, thick, creamy, smooth vapour. Peach is still getting stronger, but at this higher level, everything seems to be coming together at once. So you've got a bombardment of juicy fruit, sweet tea, and that nice tangy lemonade at the end. It's got a nice little lemon twang at the end, but that is really good. Might even go up one more actually. Well, I've gone up to 4.5. 4.5 lemonade steamrolls over everything. When you can see me again, the lemonade steamrolls over everything quite high up. So I'll probably go for around about 4 volts, 4.2 volts on this. And that is the sweet spot. 4.2, everything comes together really, really nicely. At 4, you've got a little bit of separation out, but then that makes it nice as well because you're getting like a evolving flavour in the mouth. That's really good. If you like fruit, if you like sweet tea, if you like the lemonade ones that all come out as of late, go for that one. Have a little go on sweet leaf. That is really nice. I'm going to blow this one out and then I'm going to have a go at the Cali Colada. Now, please excuse me because for some unknown reason, this is a title, this is a juice name that I keep on tripping over. So I'm probably going to cock this up at some point, and I do apologise now. Oh, pineapple. Pineapple. Now this one looks a little bit more of a thicker juice, so I'll probably go for a 75% VG on this one. It's a little bit thicker than the sweet tea. As such, I'm having a hard job getting it up the dropper. It's not going up the dropper very well. Whereas I like these droppers because with some of them they're so big, and when you've got a thick liquid as well, when you try to put them back in, you've got the excess on the edge, and you go like that and it kind of pours it down the side. It kind of just siphons it off down the side. So I like the fact it is a small dropper, but because the juice is a little bit thicker, it's a bit of a bumholio trying to get it up the actual dropper. Real strong smell of pineapple with this one, and I like pineapple. There we go. Let's take that down again. I don't think I want to hit that at 91 watts just to start off with. Right, 62.3 watts, so that's gone back to 3.7 volts. Oh, ho, 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 ho. creamy. Do get a creamy sensation in the mouth. Pineapple is actually surprisingly subtle, considering the smell from the bottle was pineapple, but it's actually quite a nice. It adds a little bit of bite to the end of it. The pineapple sits on the tongue quite happily afterwards, but it's more of a creamy. Yeah, more of a creamy mango going in, with a little bit of something else. I'm not quite sure what that other thing is, but oh, you get so it's quite mellow going in, and then you've got a little bit of a bite with the pineapple on the way out, and the pineapple just stays in the mouth quite happily. It's another mouthwater. There's a lot of good fruity juices coming out, and this is another one I'm going to add to it as well. I'm going to go up a little bit. Right, 72.6 watts or 4 volts. Oh, guava. Mango and guava. Straight on the inhale. Creamy. Yum yum. Sorry, lost the power of description there. It's creamy yum yums. And that pineapple's coming in a little bit earlier now. It's coming into play a little bit earlier, but it's still the main exhale is this pineapple. And pineapple's got a bit stronger, got a bit more juicier. I'm salivating. That's really good. I'm not much of a pina colada fan at the best of times as a drink, but as a liquid, that is really nice. Cloud production's good again. Actually, a little bit better than the other one. That's why I'm thinking there's more VG in this one than there was in the sweet leaf. No throat hit again, so bonus for that one. Really nice. Chill out. It's a chill out vape. You can quite happily just sit back and nose exhale just enhances the pineapple, because as you're pressing your tongue up, just you're squeezing the juice out your tongue. That's really good. So far, 2 for 2. I'm really impressed with these so far. Right, I've got to go up to 80 watts and have a quick squirt again so I don't have a dry it. So only complaint I've got with this one is higher VG. It's very hard to get it up the dropper, because that should be full. I don't even just see it. That's all I could get from a full squeeze. I think the holes need to be a little bit bigger on the end, just so you can actually get it up the dropper. But the juice itself is gorgeous. 4.2 or full battery on a mech is definitely where everything seems to come together as one original flavour. You've got the pineapple, you've got the guava, you've got the mango, and it's all just intertwined within each other and making this creamy, nice. Oh, that is one I could quite happily have on a Sunday afternoon. That's just I'm chilling out and I'm happy. Yeah, can highly recommend that. If you like your pineapples, if you like your mango juices, have a quick go on that one. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is Cali Colada, which I've actually said correctly, and I'm happy. Right, we'll have a quick blowout and I'll move on to the last one in this section, which is the Orange Dream. Now, I'm looking forward to this. Because when I first started vaping, there were loads of orange ones about. There was. You couldn't go anywhere without finding a quite reasonably nice orange juice. And then it kind of went out of fashion for a while. There weren't a lot of companies doing it. They were more concentrating on their cereals or their donuts or their milk. Another problem that I actually had with Vape Jam, I think I actually upset quite a few vendors at Vape Jam because I asked, have you got an original flavour? And then they went, oh yeah, we've got our version of Mother's Milk. No, an original flavour, not something else that's been out for a while that you're doing your own version of. Have you got an original flavour? And there weren't many companies that could actually come back with an answer and go, yeah, try this. We think you'll like it. It's different. And for a reviewer's point of view, we like to see original flavours. There's only so many times you can go, it's a custard. And you don't sort of review them after that, you're just kind of putting them in a ranking of where they come with all the other 400 custards you've done in the last 2 months. Oh, that smell. Oh. Very orangey. And I mean very orangey. It's more of an orange sherbet, but even the smell's making me juice up in the mouth department. Alright, we're going to go down again. Yep, 62.3 or 3.7 volts. Cool. Straight off the bat, the first thing that comes into my head is an orange Tic Tac. Hello. Fruit hit is an ickle bit, and I'm more putting it down to the orange sherbet. I always get a kind of a fruit hit with orange sherbet. Oh, good grief, that comes in. But that's what you get blasted with straight away, is pure orange Tic Tac sherbet. And then it evolves into this kind of, I kind of go like a vanilla bean ice cream. I mean, like a proper one. Proper one has been made with like vanilla pods. That's nice. And then, as that goes, you get another blast of sherbet effect. I think it's just the sherbet effect lasting for the beginning bit. But once that vanilla ice cream was eased away, you're just left with orange sherbet. Almost like an orange sorbet, because the ice cream is mixed in with that as well then. Oh. My RX200 is just starting to die. Oh, that's just, like I said, orange Tic Tac on the way in. And then this vanilla bean ice cream. And it's really creamy, it's really a rich old ice cream. And then, right at the back of the tongue, I mean right at the very back, the sherbet reactivates. So you've just got this creamy, fizzy orangeness. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Right, I'm going to go up to 4 volts. 72.7 watts. Excuse me. Throat hit does go up, and that is purely down to the orange sherbet. Oh, everything's come together. You've now just got this very creamy orange sorbet. Everything's just come together. It hasn't even waited for 4.2 to actually do it this time. It's just everything's come together. Oh, oh, it's a right nom nom. The sherbet, just to warn people, mind you, the sherbet is very strong. It does make the mouth water instantly. It's more like, you know, those like sour sherbet sticks or You can get, you don't really put it on your tongue and it reacts straight away. And you're like, but because it's got the vanilla to calm it down a little bit. But like I say, when that vanilla just eases away, you are left with that orange sherbet all over your tongue. And that starts at the back, which is what's causing a little bit of the throat hit. Oh my god, it's good. I'm going to go up one more. I've got a feeling the orange sherbet might blast everything out of this high, but... Right, so I'm going to go up to... a bit lower than that. 80 watts, which is 4.2 volts. Yeah. At high, at 4.2, it takes a lot longer. The sherbet just blasts out straight. That's you just get pure orange sherbet to start off with. You don't get it at the end, but you just kind of get the back note of the vanilla bean ice cream. It's still nice, but it is definitely nicer around about the mid-range on the power. Around about 4 volts. That is an absolutely gorgeous juice. Well, that brings me to the end of part 1. Thoughts so far is I'm really impressed with these juices. They're clean. They do exactly what they say they're going to do.